Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Okay. Why didn't you tell us about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus earlier?
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Okay. So, I did not expect this to start as soon as I jumped in, but hello everyone and welcome back to DJ's Gaming. We are here with another episode of Honkai Star Rail. We are going to be continuing with the main mission, and we are, I don't know how far we're going to go, but hopefully we can get some decent going. Just asked for our help already.
It would seem you came prepared.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair, and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess, what are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge?
March.
Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
Okay.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles! There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knight's first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
This smoke can't affect us?
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the general would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time.
This is the only way then. Let's go kick some butt.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Okay. Let's go douse some fires.
I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever,
Is that all?
they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering. Wait, Miss Ting-Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the Crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Ting-Yun. Go back.
Seems like...
Nice, quick, and easy, the way I like it.
The combat report will be ready soon. Turn it off! Why did you turn it on?
I didn't know! I didn't know! I thought it was already off. Alright, and this is a lot louder than normal because I've been having some weird things happen. Alright. Sorry guys, there was a little bit of a break because I needed to take my lovely wife over to the hospital, or the doctor. She had a doctor's appointment that I thought was later in the day. Turns out it was earlier in the day, and so there's a little break there. And then, of course, my computer decided, hey, we're just not going to let the sound of Honkai Star Rail work, and I'm like, why?
Enemy targets detected.
So,
Inputting commands.
I had to deal with that.
You can still walk away.
Okay. Yeah, I had to... the smart wife decided to tell me, hey, restart the computer and it might work. Oh, this is going to be annoying. I feel like instead of having Welt, we need Queen
You're here too.
Queen Q, however you say her name. Oh, I hope this is going to be good enough, or the right size team.
You succeeded in dowsing the elixir cauldrons.
Okay, is this the master of this thing?
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Don Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species.
She has a
The
point there.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was.
There's only
How
9
far the
ships.
Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended. Nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
So she's kind of in a gray area, like... Yes, you know, dealing with altering life and death is probably not a good thing. But at the same time, like... Man, I love villains who are in a gray zone, kind of a gray area of danger, of like good or bad. But at the same time, it just makes me go like, I don't know what to think. But we get to kick her butt.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials are made to be built of.
Okay, I really just want to get rid of this one. because this is the most annoying one. Let's see he's next. So let's do that.
Enemy targets detected.
And
Ready for
honestly,
another?
he is. Yeah, let's do that.
Enemy data secured.
And
Net markers activated.
let's just
Time for good old
kind of get rid of all
counterattack.
of them. Does it actually like get rid of them all? No, it didn't. Okay. But I can break this. I think this will actually get rid of all of them.
Time for the payout.
I love that. That was awesome. And then he gets to use the useless ability.
Look at the
Merciful Medicus. Hear
Oh, you're actually going to be the useless one. No.
looks like victory.
Oh, dang though. That did good.
your lifespan ends here.
That's not good.
Take this.
Do you hear that?
Commencing support.
Okay, good. I was hoping I wasn't the only one that heard
Inputting
that.
commands.
Alright, give me 1 sec, guys.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
We have the bug sprayer. Guys doing bug spraying outside. Alright.
Better late than never. Don't come any closer.
Now this will help a lot.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Because it is gonna hopefully get rid of a bunch of their get rid of a bunch of problems. Ooh, wait, and I can.
Rules are made to be broken.
I probably should have waited until it came up to my turn to heal. Okay, well, my bad. I can still hit breathing hard.
Just a scratch.
Ow.
Let's go.
Oh, and it only removed one thing because of the. That's annoying. Okay, I don't need.
Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
Actually, perfect. Let's heal these two.
Thanks for the support.
Okay. Ow. Oh. Let's do that.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Well, we can either knock her out or completely knock her out. One of the two.
Enemy targets
Looks like
detected.
I'm
I'll
just gonna
contain
break
them.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Why? She said
She said.
the Ambrosial Arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that. Pantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction. Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager Fantilia. I have come with a single purpose. To set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Inputting commands. Miss Ting-Yun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Yeah, let's go
Thanks for the support.
here.
It's like gambling. You have to choose when to strike.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's take out both, and then there's the second fight.
Enemy
Oh,
data
there's 3
secure.
fights.
Net
Well, this
markers
will
activated.
put a
Time
good
for
dent.
good old counterattack.
It's been a long time since we're now getting to the area where I've actually stopped playing, so my brain is kind of like, oh, wait, what?
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Xianzhou. They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand.
Let's make it quick.
But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make
Ready for
sure I steal the show. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Better late than never. Time for the payout.
Okay.
Let's go.
Batter up. Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them. Luck of the draw.
This is gonna be-
Please. Looks like victory!
Ow.
That's a set. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated.
Okay, this will also lower the
Time for
defense,
good old
so do a
counterattack.
little more damage to it. I hate these like warhorse thingies. The Void Ranger, whatever. They annoy the hell out of me. Okay.
Much better.
Now let's increase everyone's attack.
Aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Okay.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
This should finish it
Rules
off.
are made to be broken. You're out.
Yes.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Mr. Yang?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting-Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting-Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
That is to say, Ting Yun.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, Marge. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that cell.
Okay.
Let's make haste. That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
Alright, well, let's see. Time's of the essence. Let's go kick some butt. And deal with Antimatter Legion.
This is...
This is the Alchemy Commission?
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Okay. Continent environment. Your homeland's got some really big crucibles. Why are you near the elixir front? Oh dear.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Okay. And apparently we can talk to the people in the market to understand what's going on.
Good news from the front lines. The disciples over at Eve Mist Mansion have been defeated.
I don't know how many of them I need to talk to, but I'm not going to worry
I'm
about
sorry.
it.
I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. I need to be careful. If I alert the knights, they might take an interest in me.
Okay, so now we have to take a side way.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide, and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Don Hung. You know, I hope nothing bad's about to happen. Granted, I say those words and... Let's see.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
They say that you're a woman's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long. I was exiled from the Xianzhou. I'm no longer one of the Scions of Permanence.
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. Vidyadhara go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please, take care of me.
Okay.
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
This one's not past Echo.
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling... It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here. It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I have nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
I don't know which one I'm supposed to be beating up.
I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins. Veil, defend you.
Surrender!
The strength I wished not to use.
Too little. What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
Punish evil!
Veil, defend you.
I wonder if the others are okay.
Okay, now I've upgraded to being a
Make
blast.
this quick.
Wait, am I doing imagination damage?
Don't...
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Then you deserve no mercy.
Can't delay any longer.
Okay, use this skill to enhance him.
I didn't wish to harm anyone. But there's no other way. Forgive me.
I failed. This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lawfu's hotshot general.
Qing Yuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together? Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water. An exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Don Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Don Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Don Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Don Feng is no more. Now, there is only Don Hung. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Alright.
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragonvista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Friends.
We are going to stop there for
yet
today. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the big thumbs up button and subscribe for more. And in the next episode, we're going to hopefully finish this, assuming there's not going to be anything else that slows us down. But I think we're in a good place to finish it. So, in the next episode, we will finish this. Have a great day, everybody.